Hello everyone, I'm agriculture broadcaster Max Armstrong to share some exciting news with you agriculture producers and you homeowners in northeastern Illinois and central Illinois about two names that you've known and trusted for a long time, Arends Brothers and Hogan Walker. These two companies in the farm equipment industry are joining together through merger to create one. It'll be a company that you can rely on just as you have in the past, and it will become one of the strongest, best resourced farm implement companies in the region. Let's find out more about it as we visit here with Chad Braden from Arends Brothers and also Sean Hogan from Hogan Walker. This is something that I think a lot of people will be excited to hear more about. Share your thoughts with us about this.
We're looking forward to being able to take the strengths of the Arends Brothers organization and together with Hogan Walker put together our parts, service, and sales departments and add some additional services beyond that to provide our customers with more support than what they have today.
Late last spring, we were looking at seeing how we could change our business model, so to speak, make it better. But when we were looking at that, quite honestly, we never envisioned something of this size, and we're very excited about it.
Gentlemen, how did we get to this point? Let's review a little bit of the history. Your companies have thrived independently for decades. Chad, what's the history behind Arends Brothers?
For Arends Brothers, it started in the 1930s with one store location in Gibson City, Illinois, and since then it's grown from 4 generations to the 4 current locations Arends Brothers has today. And throughout that time, I think the focus has been on progressive thinking and old-fashioned service to continue to think about the future but deliver customers the old-fashioned service that they expect.
Sean, there's been a rich heritage to Hogan Walker by all means, but it's been a different path of growth, hasn't it?
That's correct, Max. I come from a farming family. We got into business in 1973. Then in 1997, we merged with Walker Sales out of Morris. We currently operate 6 locations, and with the farming background, we knew what it meant to have customer support.
Here's the big question. Why the merger and why now?
I think the timing is right. Quite honestly, with the strategy that John Deere is coming out with FarmSite and everything that's going to come into play with technology, we feel that being bigger is going to make us a lot better and help support our customers.
What's going to change out there for the customer? That may be first and foremost in their minds. They're thinking about, oh my goodness, here's this big merger. We've heard a lot about mergers and the result that happens, but what will change for them?
It's a good question. Nothing will change with AHW. We plan on keeping the same people, the same places, all the same faces our customers are used to today. They're going to be able to go in and get their parts and service just like they have in the past. We're going to build on that and add some additional services and support our customers really aren't even prepared for today, things that are coming in the future.
There is often the assumption that when a company gets bigger or when two companies we've known merge together, that service automatically goes by the wayside. And unfortunately, that has happened in the past. What kind of commitment to service will AHW have?
Our strategy for service will be based around the location strategy that we have today with Hogan Walker having 6 locations, Arends Brothers having 4 locations. Those territories are adjacent to each other. They're next to each other. And we're going to take advantage of that local flavor and be able to provide the support in a timely fashion that we've always provided from a response time when that phone call comes in and a customer's broke down and needs somebody to come repair their piece of equipment. We think we'll be able to get there just as quick as we have in the past and even have some additional resources from some of the other stores. As
you come together, I know there are many things that certainly must be duplicated, bringing these 2 longtime dealerships together. I think of parts, for example. Will you double the amount of parts just by bringing the 2 dealerships into one?
That's right, Max. We will double the amount of parts that we have in inventory. But more than that, we are going to have, from the Hogan Walker standpoint, bulk oil, which we have never had in the past that we'll be able to deliver to our customers.
Am I correct in my understanding that this merger will allow you to together do things that you could not, even though you are outstanding dealerships, do individually?
Yeah, that's correct. We think together the size of our organization and the footprint from north to south in the state of Illinois will really give us a capability to cover those customers' needs, really like no other John Deere dealer can.
The other thing is we'll have all our locations will have access to combined inventory. So if perchance we don't have a part at one location, we can get it to a customer. We're planning to have daily routes Monday through Friday, moving between the stores so we can move product around.
I've been out in the field with John Deere engineers. I've ridden in the cab with them. I listen to them talk about what's coming along. My eyes start to glaze over when they paint the picture of the future. One thing that occurs to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, won't this merger position you very well for whatever comes down the pike? I mean, whatever these engineers might conceive of, Sean.
That's right. We know what John Deere has in the pipeline with FarmSite, for instance, and we know that we have a company that will be built to handle whatever the future is going to bring us, our agricultural customers and our turf and homeowner customers also.
I think a good example of that, Sean, would be our RTK network that we're working on developing today. As we sit here today and talk, we're putting up a network of 27 RTK towers. John Deere's previous technology was based around a 900 megahertz frequency. Today we're out there with 450 megahertz frequency. It's a stronger, better signal. Customers can get it in more places, and it's more reliable and really means a better solution for our customers. So that's an example, like Sean was talking about. The two of us have gone together and have a good program and have been able to combine our resources and really streamline our process and start from one end to the other and get all 27 of those towers up and going in about 3 weeks.
There's more and more technology coming from John Deere every day, it seems, and it's to improve the productivity and efficiency of your producers by all means. Will AHW be even more prepared in the future to meet those needs?
That's a great point. Our plan would be to build a fourth department inside the dealership. Today you have a parts department, the sales department, the service department, and we're going to have another department around the John Deere farm site strategy. So as those products become more available, the customer's level of support and their need to be able to talk directly to the dealer when they're out in the middle of the field is going to be greater than it is today. And we're going to build an organization that can deliver that service and support.
As much as we talk about technology, as much as we talk about engineering, it really still comes down to the people, does it not? The kind of workforce you're going to have out there, Sean?
That's right. You know, AHW is going to be built to hire and train the very best in the business. And that's what we are going to do, and it's one of the business models that I've talked about that we will have.
I know you already have some of those people out there who are so technology oriented in your workforce, and they're doing a superb job serving that need, but you're going to build on that, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Today we have those people in place that you talked about that are our technology support people, and they're at the local dealership level to help customers with problems, to train them on how to use that equipment. In the near future, John Deere is going to turn off their support network that our customers are used to calling today, maybe in the evening or on a weekend when they need support. And that responsibility is going to fall upon the dealer. And to do that, we'll leave in place the network of people we have at the dealership level, but then also add an additional facility, a call center with people that are really good at remote support. Our people at a centralized call center will be able to take those calls 12 hours a day, 7 days a week in the busy season and help those customers out when they're stuck in the middle of the field and want to know which button to push or where do I go from here.
You know, not all other John Deere dealers are going to want to do this or really have the capability to do this, but we at AHW are really committed to this new resource.
Chad, Sean, thank you for sharing the story with us. We appreciate it. You folks will be hearing much more indeed about these two companies, Arends Brothers and Hogan Walker, going forward as AHW, tomorrow's solution today. So long, everyone.